Hello guys, welcome to this course on Certified Pentesting Professional by Edlabz. About me, I'm one of the co-founders of Edlabz. I am a professional pen tester, information security management systems auditor and a consultant for many companies. I happen to be web and mobile application pen testing by a skill set. I also have certain skills on network and cloud pen testing. I have experience in government's risk and compliance management along with training, which happens to be one of my favorite areas. The audience for my training includes military intelligence, law enforcement agencies, working professionals, and of course my favorite audience, which are college and school students. I also am an author for LinkedIn Learning, Pluralsight and Udemy. Let's talk about cybersecurity. So when we talk about cybersecurity is essentially at the very core of it security of hardware, software, user and the data which is generated out of the interaction of all these three elements. Now if you think about it from a macro level, all we talk about in cybersecurity is say web application security, mobile application security, IoT security or security of data in some form or the other. In addition to that, we have attacks like social engineering, phishing, smishing, call spoof, which are expressly targeted towards user. So if you think about it, any form of attack which comes under the domain of cybersecurity essentially falls under one of these four heads. Now, talking about why you should have a good career in cybersecurity. If you have understanding of a general economics, the demand for cybersecurity skills is far greater than the current availability of skills. Different estimates suggest that there are 10 million cybersecurity professionals needed as opposed to the current available skill set of only 2 million. It happens to be one of the most highest paying jobs of the world and which entails opportunities to travel abroad, have lots and lots of job opportunities in multiple countries like Singapore, London, the US, Dubai and Japan. It gives you an opportunity to do something challenging, versatile, and since it is compatible with any field of IT, the domain of cybersecurity will always keep on growing. Cybersecurity comes as a part and parcel of that particular field. You can also complement your income by participating in bug bounty hunting programs and freelancing opportunities. So where to begin? Edlabz brings you a 2-month course curriculum on web application and network pen testing. When we talk about web application, we talk about attacks like cross-site request forgery, SQL injection, cross-site scripting and whatnot. Whereas in network pen testing, we talk about remote code execution, privilege escalation, and different types of attacks which are specific to network elements of our infrastructure. This course has a very uniquely and concisely defined course curriculum, lab assessments, toolkits, and assignments which are given to you at regular intervals to test your knowledge both on the theoretical as well as practical planes of existence. You'll have recorded lectures of each of the sessions that you attend. In addition to that, we have industry-wide associations with multiple companies that can offer you jobs at the end of this course curriculum. We emphasize specifically on bug bounty and capture the flag programs because in the simulation environment that we provide, we can give you maybe 1, 2, 3 or 4 scenarios to play with. But when you do bug bounty or participate in CTFs, it gives you ample opportunity to expand your skill sets and to work with different diverse mindsets of how to approach a specific problem. We will also have guest lectures from different industry experts on topics which are not directly related to this course. So we may have session on data privacy, we may have session on information systems management security, we may have sessions on cyber law, something which is from the domain of cybersecurity but entirely different from the course that you are studying, so that you have a holistic understanding of this course that you are going with. We also have placement assistance for you, and we give this sort of a guarantee that any student who qualifies our certification program will have a job in his hand. Although, to be fair, you won't be needing it if you have qualified our certification program. So, what are the prerequisites for this course? You must have an aptitude for computer science. You must love computers, internet, Android, and different technology. You must basically love technology to be a part of this course. You need to have a good internet connection because most of our lectures and the tools are downloaded and work over the internet. So you need to have a good internet connection. That is one of the prerequisites, and it is not too hard to get in this current era of Jio and Airtel and Vodafone and different service providers. You need to have a basic familiarity with internet. You need to have at least one system with 2.4 GHz of processor and at least 4 GB RAM as a hardware. Talking about the certification exam that you will be going through, our certification exam will be a 24-hour take from home examination. That is, we'll be providing you snapshots of different virtual machines. You are expected to deploy them, test them, and publish a report. The virtual environments will be based on the course that you have opted. So we have courses on web application pen testing, network pen testing, cloud pen testing, Android pen testing, and mobile application pen testing, amongst other courses. So if you have opted for, say, network pen testing and web application pen testing, you may have at least 2 virtual machines, one corresponding to network pen testing and the other corresponding to web application pen testing. You'll have to test the virtual machines, document your findings, and submit a concise report. In addition to that, we provide 30% weightage to the in-course assessments, that is, the course assessments provided during the course duration. So it is a 2-month program. You'll have assessments regularly. How often and frequently you do those assessments, those will also have a weightage in your final certification examination. Finally, you must have one bug bounty or a Hall of Fame mention to be qualified for the certification. If you don't have this, we won't be able to issue you a certificate. This is necessary because this tells us how dedicated, how enthusiastic you are about this particular field. There are several other advantages of participating in bug bounties and Hall of Fames. We'll not be able to discuss this in this video, but if you want, you can message us, you can fill us form and get in touch with us on these links. We'll be happy to answer your queries.